Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome to this Lazy Blazie review. Okay, I know, I'm always doing all kinds of different things, like I have my just watched reviews kind of thing, and that's basically what this is, but I wanted to incorporate Lazy Blazie in it, basically, because I'm lazy. And I really like that name, Lazy Blazie. It just rolls off the tongue, and it just works. And this is what it is. It's being lazy. I don't care about the lighting. It looks real bad, and I'm really sorry about that, guys. I am really sorry about that. I just use the sun as lighting, but it's nighttime at the moment, and uh, it's basically something to do when I can I just gotta do it, you know. Like I want to do something, which I know lazy makes no sense, but then it's lazy because there's no editing, or like there's got to be editing between talking, but I'm not gonna be putting up videos and all this kind of stuff like in the review. I'm not gonna be doing all this fancy editing stuff. I'm not going to do a script. There's no script at the moment, so that's why I'm rambling at the moment, and that's why this all looks different and everything. I just don't care. That's the whole point of a Lazy Blazie review. So yeah, it is just like the Just Watched review stuff that I do, but it is just going to be it is also just slightly different in the sense I watched this a couple days ago. So it's not technically Just Watched. So I guess that's also lazy of me now I'm getting to it. Anyway, so let's talk about Willy's Wonderland. What can you say about this movie? Honestly, everything to say you see in the trailer. Just watch the trailer, alright? I'll put a link down in the description below for the trailer. And you pretty much know the movie from there. So, let's do a quick little talk about it. I won't go into spoilers or anything, because you should watch this movie. Let's just say that right now. You should watch this movie. So this movie is obviously just like a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of whip-off. Kind of like, pretty much like the Banana Splits movie that I reviewed, link down in description. Which I really loved that movie. I ended up really loving it. I don't care about this whole this is that's a Freddy's ripoff, and just I don't care. Because what isn't a whip-off these days? What is original? They know it's a whip-off. They know it is. But they have fun with it, and that's what matters. They're not trying to make it Five Nights at Freddy's, because Five Nights at Freddy's is taken very seriously. Well, they're just having fun, and you can see that. They're just guys running around in costumes, and they're just having fun with it. And that's what this movie is. It does the whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing, but if you've seen the trailer, so go watch that, and come back here, right? I'll give you 5 seconds. I wasn't counting. I'm not good at this. Too lazy to even count. Anyway, so watch the trailer. The movie is basically Nicolas Cage, great old Nicolas Cage, love you. I would love to meet you and have a chat with you, because dear God, that would be amazing. Especially in this. Okay, so it's different from Banana Splits, as Banana Splits was like, just a horror comedy, and this is like horror comedy, but a little bit more towards the comedy side of things. It doesn't do the horror stuff well, and it's basically Nicolas Cage's character, his name is just the janitor. That's all it is. In the credits and everything, his name is just the janitor. He has no name, and he doesn't speak at all. He doesn't say one line of dialogue. I expected something at the end, but no, he doesn't speak any line of dialogue. And that was shown in the trailer and everything, but I didn't expect him to not speak at all, I guess. He's basically just a complete epic badass, and who just drinks energy drinks all the time. I don't think it's alcohol. I'm pretty sure it's not, because it was just like... did see on the can at one point it was like caffeine kick, gives you like a caffeine kick or whatever. So I'm pretty sure he just drinks an energy drink, and his car breaks down outside this just random sort of place out in the middle of nowhere, basically. The car mechanic comes along, helps him out, and he can only pay with cash. But, sorry, the mechanic only takes cash, but he doesn't have any cash, so he's like, okay, well, I got a proposition for you. You know, go to Willy's Wonderland, go clean the place up, and we'll make it even. And like he's got like a buddy that like runs the place, so it's just like, okay, yeah, go help out my buddy, and yeah, we'll make it even. And so he goes over there, and yeah, he just kind of just sets up out in the back near the kitchen, and just kind of just starts cleaning the place. And then it happens. The machines come alive. Just like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. The things come alive and everything. Yeah, basically it is meant to be like very much like a kids' party place that was closed down years ago. But it's going to be like started back up again. And he kind of goes there, yeah, starts cleaning the place up. The things start coming alive. And he beats the shit out of them. And it is glorious. It is amazing. Again, he doesn't speak in the movie. He's not like, oh shit or anything. He's a badass. Like the line, like what's in the trailer, as it says, is basically that he's not stuck with them. They're stuck with him. And yeah, that is just absolutely, it is amazing. It is amazing. Like, it knows what it is. It's not trying to then be Five Nights at Freddy's, as I said. It does then have other characters, other kids who come into it who are really... you kind of like them at the start, but then you realize... But then they just make them really goddamn stupid. Like, they had like the... Okay, so they had like a really like bimbo kind of character. Like, she looks like that kind of character. But she was actually okay. She was actually okay. Until she just randomly, like, wanted sex with, like, her boyfriend. And it just came out of nowhere, and it was really bad writing. It was really bad. Like, I get it. Like, they're just, like, the fodder. That is what happens. But they were kind of written that slightly different at the beginning. And, like, basically, the kids all know about this place, and so they want to burn it down, but then they see Nicolas Cage is inside it, and so it's like, okay, we have to go and rescue him. And, you know, when they're inside, they're all, like, hella scared about everything going on, they know shit's going down. But, yeah, then all of a sudden, like, she just randomly decides to have sex with her boyfriend, and it's so cliche. I get it, it's a dumb movie, but... Again, she was written that slightly bit different before she was inside the building, and so it just sort of comes out of nowhere. And yeah, it's pretty bad. Again, because they know what's going on. It's not like in other movies where, like, they have sex before the monster shows up. Here, they know there's a monster, you know? And so it's just kind of really bad writing. That I did not like. I straight up did not like that, because it's just really, really stupid. I watched it with a friend, and I feel like they thought the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure they were just like, girl, you dumb. It's like, yeah, she was. And the dude was too, of course. It's not just the girl's fault; it's dude as well being all horny. But okay, so let's talk about just like everything else. So yeah, Nicolas Cage in the movie, even though he doesn't talk, is just amazing. He has like this thing where like he needs where even if like something's happening, even if he's like fighting with someone or something, but if his watch goes off, that means it's break time, and so he would just wander back off to the back room, play some pinball, and that would be his thing. And like it's hilarious. Really, really hilarious. This movie would not work without Nicolas Cage. That's for sure. It would definitely just not work at all. But it kind of does. It kind of does work. Because you don't know who this character is. I want to see him in more movies. I want to see this character in more movies. I want to see him dealing with zombies, vampire, werewolves, or whatever. I just want to see this character so much more. Just doing random things, you know, and just, he just pops up and it's just like zombie invasion. It's just like, it just, again, no talking, just has the Andric and just fucking punches everything and just, oh, it would be amazing. It would be. I really loved his character, even though there's not much to him. But at the same time, there is a lot to him. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird like that. The other characters did not care about at all. Not really. Like, they tried, but then they're just like really dumb. They ended up being really dumb once they were inside, and so it just didn't really work. Some letdowns were the gore. For example, the gore in Banana Splits was so good. It's so over the top. And that's exactly what you want in this kind of comedy horror film. But the gore here was kind of dull. It's not like they don't have it, but like they'll just kind of like whip out their like chest and their stomach and all that, and you know, blood and everything going everywhere, but not so much like guts and that flying about. They talked about like they eat them. So you'll see like them bite into like someone's like shoulder or something, and there'll be like a piece missing, but nothing that's like over the top. I want to see them, you know, grab onto their arm and just whip it out of their sockets, you know, and just almost like, yeah, you know, blood everywhere, and they just got an arm in their mouth. But none of that kind of stuff happens, and so that's a real letdown, especially after seeing Banana Splits, where they, yeah, went way over the top with the gore. It's like, hells yeah, that's what we want. So that is a huge letdown. That is a really huge letdown. And for the most part, most of the movie is just okay. It's everything with Nicolas Cage that is great. Everything with Nicolas Cage is amazing in that film. I loved it. They do all these kind of lens flares, you know, make him look hella cool all the time. And it's just hella funny because it's Nicolas Cage. The rest of the film, though, is a little meh. I didn't mind the explanation for it all. It definitely, like, this just, like, I think I was just let down by the level of gore. It needed to be more. And that's really only my major complaint about this movie. Because for the most part, it's very enjoyable. Oh, there is one other complaint, and that's generally the camera work during the fighting scenes and all that was pretty messy. It was pretty over the top and just a bit all over the place. Like, it didn't really hold a shot for too long, or if it did, it was just hella shaky. And that's fine. But when it does it, like, all the time, during all these fights, it gets a bit too much. You know, it's trying to be hella cool and actiony, but it's just a bit too much sometimes. So that is definitely a problem that I have. So I've got two problems then with this movie. It's the level of gore, and just some of the camera work wasn't good. But I liked it because you can tell it's just people in costumes just getting like beaten up by. It's just a bunch of people getting beaten up by Nicolas Cage in costume, and like that is just so obvious with the way everything kind of works and everything, and it's just hilarious. Yeah, no, it's a great film. I mean, it's a bad film. It is bad. It's bad, but it's so enjoyably bad. I happily recommend this movie for those who enjoy that kind of stuff. It's not going to be for everyone, that's for sure. But again, just watch the trailer and then you'll know if you want to watch it or not, pretty much. I do think this idea might have worked a little bit better as like a short YouTube kind of video, maybe like a half-hour kind of thing instead. But at the same time, it's really good. I loved it. Yeah, totally recommend it. I don't know what to score. I guess probably a good 7 or 8 out of 10 foxes, whatever. I don't know if I do scores in Lazy Blazie reviews. But no, I definitely, yeah, no, 7 or 8, something like that. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed this little Lazy Blazie review. If I'll do many more, yeah, I probably will. I'm lazy. No, this is good. This is good. I want to do quicker little videos like this that I don't have to do a whole lot of editing for. But I'm just kind of like, there's no script or anything. But they kind of do take a lot out of me. Which I love doing them. But I feel like doing something like this a bit more would be good. I would do it more often when there's better lighting. It's just this is also still really hot at the moment. We only just finished summer, but at the same time for Australia, it's like always summer. So it hasn't gone down, not until at least goes down into winter, which is not quite winter yet. So yeah, gonna suffer a little longer, but doing what I can. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to our channel because I love you if you do. Hit that bell icon, and VitoFox says, be who you want to be, even if that is being a lazy, blazy fox. Alright guys, bye for now.